The Orlando Magic have found a hidden gem. Despite going 0-2 in their first two Summer League games, the Magic's offseason moves continue to prove that the front office has a blueprint for success for this Magic team. And if you've been following along, then you know that the Magic have had quite the offseason so far, with the shocking acquisition of Desmond Bane, some aggressive moves in the draft, and those prospects, along with some familiar faces, have been absolutely showing out in NBA Summer League. And we're going to get to all of that. But first, what's going on, Magic fans, NBA fans, whoever is tuned in? My name is Sam Rodriguez from Magic Digest. I'm new to the channel, so please hit that subscribe button and follow along with me for all things Orlando Magic. I'm actually new to the Orlando area. I just moved here about a week ago, so I'm super stoked to get to some Magic games this season. I think it's going to be a really, really exciting time for this team, and I moved here just in time, apparently, but we have a ways to go before that. So let's get into some of these Summer League performances, starting with who I believe to be a real X factor for this Magic team, and that is Noah Penda, who the Magic moved up in the draft to get. If you recall, the Magic traded two of their picks, 46 and 57, along with two future seconds in order to acquire Penda. Now, this is a player that the Magic were very impressed with on one of their scouting trips in Europe, and based on how he's been playing in Summer League, it's pretty easy to see why. Through two games, he's averaging 8.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 2.5 steals. And in the Magic's last game against the Raptors, he absolutely filled the stat sheet with 9 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals. And the stat that I actually love the most are those 2 assists. His scouting reports really highlighted his defensive effort, but I think his passing ability was definitely noticeable. In a post-game interview, Penda actually shared that he grew up playing point guard, and you can see the full quote here. "I don't mind bringing the ball up," Penda said, "especially if that can help my team. It's just a good way to release the pressure from the guards sometimes. At the NBA level, you've got a lot of physical, quick guards that are able to guard 94 feet. So if I can help release that pressure, that's good." There were a few times during the game against the Raptors where Penda was playing that sort of point forward position, bringing the ball up the floor, handling the ball really well. I actually can't wait to see what kind of work he can get done with the new assistant coach, God Shamgod, who I think is going to be absolutely great for some of these young guys and obviously some of the stars. Scouting reports also described Penda as having a high motor, and after having watched him in Summer League, I can definitely confirm he's all over the floor on both ends. He's getting into passing lanes. He had a massive block against the Raptors as well. It was definitely a highlight. He can play in the post. You can kind of see his size here. He's about 6'7", 250 pounds. So when he finds his matchup, he's backing him down and he's getting to the basket super easy. He's just an incredibly versatile player on both ends of the floor, and who doesn't want that kind of player on their team? And we'll see how his skill set translates to the NBA and if he gets that opportunity for the Magic. There's a lot of high-level talent on the Magic currently, so he's going to have to earn that spot. But again, the front office was super confident in Penda. They were surprised to still see him on the board, hence the aggressive move to get him. But he didn't play in the game against OKC. That also goes for first-round pick Jase Richardson and second-year player Tristan da Silva. They didn't play against OKC either. We'll see if they play Wednesday night, but a few notes on those guys as well. Tristan da Silva has played a lot of minutes in Summer League so far, and to be expected for a second-year player. Da Silva had a unique opportunity last season with injuries to key players. He started 34 games while Paolo and Franz were both out with injury, where he averaged 9 points a game on 31% shooting from three. But he fell off a bit towards the end of the season. He barely played in the playoffs. So during this Summer League, he was really looking to improve, be a leader on the court, be a leader to his teammates. And he's been really impressive, averaging 18.5 points and 6 rebounds through the 2 games that he's played in so far. What I was looking at closely with Da Silva was that 3-point shot, and he started off that game against the Raptors super hot, knocking down 3 threes in the first quarter, which is promising if you're the Magic front office watching this. If he can knock down those threes at a more efficient clip, that would be absolutely huge for the Magic, who ranked dead last in threes made and 3-point percentage last season. Granted, a healthy team and the acquisition of Bane should really help to alleviate that. But another thing that I love about Da Silva is his aggression, his ability to drive to the basket and kick out to the open man, which is a skill that will be very useful when he's on the floor with his new teammates. He's also a really passionate player. Now, I definitely saw him get a little frustrated a few times in the last Summer League game. Orlando turned the ball over 29 times, and there were about 34 fouls called. So easy to understand why he was a little frustrated, but I think he rebounds really well from that emotion. He got a few quick baskets after some of that emotion kind of boiled over. But it's going to be really interesting to see Da Silva's growth with a fully healthy Magic team. So we talked about versatility with Penda in the shooting and aggression with Da Silva. But I want to talk about Jase Richardson. That's a little bit of a tongue twister next. And the thing that I noticed most about Jase is his poise. He's incredibly poised. He doesn't do anything egregious, and his size doesn't seem to be too much of an issue for him. For reference, I'm going to put Jase's official measurements from the NBA Draft Combine up here, posted by Jonathan Gavoni. He's 6.5 foot barefoot with a 6'6" wingspan, but he's got a lot of lift on his shot for such a small guard, and he definitely gets them off. Richardson shot 42% from three in college, and so far in Summer League, he's shooting just under 50%. So again, going back to the Magic's 3-point shooting woes from last season, if he can come in and contribute right away, that would be absolutely huge. He's also averaging 16.5 points on 55% from the field. So again, very poised, very decisive, very efficient. And regarding his size, GM Anthony Parker had this to say about him at Summer League. Quote, "We wanted to add IQ, ball handling, shooting, check with him. He goes to Michigan State and he plays in a program before a coach where if you don't defend, you don't play." So what I'm basically getting from the Magic's front office in terms of the moves that they made this offseason, despite size, despite, whatever the case might be, the Magic really went after prospects and signings that fit that defensive DNA that they have built over the last few years, and balanced it with offensive and versatile skill sets. So as I mentioned earlier, and I'm sure all of you Magic fans out there feel, this is an incredibly exciting time for this team. They've made bold moves. They're obviously in win now mode, and with the East wide open, it's really going to be an exciting time. And I think they have a legitimate shot to come out of the East if everything goes well and if all of their prospects kind of are able to contribute in a meaningful way. So that being said, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think about the Magic heading into this new season. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again.